He was just an old black man in a dusty Lincoln, slowed down at a yellow light. Didn't matter. The cruiser behind him lit up like a Christmas tree, sirens blaring. But before we dive into what really happened, he shows the Pentagon badge comment below where you are watching from, and also subscribe to this channel for this tie of unexpected twists and moments of joy and story. Let's continue. Officer Trent Daniels swaggered up, hand already on his holster, license and registration. He barked. The old man didn't flinch, moved slow, calm, controlled. Name's Elijah Cross, he said. Trent snorted, looked him up and down. Were you headed, old-timer? Cross said nothing, just handed over his ID. Trent glanced down, smirked, then froze. The badge wasn't civilian. It was gold. Real. One word etched deep. Pentagon. Trent's voice caught in his throat. You work there? Elijah didn't answer, just stared. Trent tried to recover. Didn't mean no disrespect, sir. Elijah leaned closer. You already did. A black SUV pulled up fast behind them. Men in suits jumped out. Sir, we've been looking for you. Trent backed off, confused. Who the hell is this guy? One agent whispered. That's General Elijah Cross. Top-level clearance. Retired, but still dangerous. Elijah Cross didn't look back. He got in the SUV and vanished. But something was wrong. Inside the SUV, the agent's face was pale. Sir, there's been a breach. Cross's face hardened. Where? The agent whispered. Pentagon Systems. Your son's name just came up. Cross's blood ran cold. Darius? Elijah Cross stormed into the Pentagon war room. Screens flickered. Alerts screamed. Everyone stood. When he entered, a hacker breached the mainframe, one general said. Encrypted files accessed. Code sign, D. Cross. Elijah clenched his jaw. My son wouldn't do this. Another agent slid over footage. Darius. Hooded. Typing fast. Coordinates uploading. Elijah's hand shook. Get me Langley. Now. Someone whispered. There's more. A shadow figured in the video. Face obscured. Voice filtered. Talking to Darius. Feeding him lines. Planting fear. Elijah knew that voice. Langston, ex-NSA, vanished years ago. Brilliant, dangerous, twisted, and now he had Darius. Elijah ordered Black Ops team. We bring my son back, alive. But Langston was ahead of him. He released Hashcode, a rogue AI built to fracture systems. Military, civilian, nuclear. The world blinked. Power grids flickered. Satellites glitched. Chaos was coming. And Darius was the key, or the weapon. Elijah's mission was no longer personal. It was global. But then, a message came through Elijah's secure line. Video only. Darius. Eyes red. Face pale. Dad, I didn't mean to. He's gonna kill us all. Then static. Elijah slammed his fist. Prepped the jet. It's time I remind Langston, who trained him. They landed in a ghost town. Desert. Silent. Langston's hideout was buried underground. Fortified. Trapped. Elijah moved like a soldier, but his heart ached like a father. Through thermal lenses, he saw Darius inside, hooked up to a machine. Wires. Light. Pain. Langston stood beside him, smiling. You came, General. Still playing hero? Elijah raised his weapon. Let him go. Langston laughed. You don't get it, do you? This isn't about war. It's about rewriting history. Starting with your legacy. Darius screamed. Ashcode pulsed. Tried to overwrite him. Elijah charged. Took down guards like ghosts. Got to Darius. Ripped out the cables. But Ashcode had already adapted. It spoke through Langston now. Your wife had the truth from you. Elijah froze. What did you say? Langston grinned. She was part of the original Hashcode team. She built the failsafe. And it's in your blood. Right before Elijah could press further, Langston slammed a button. The entire compound shook. Failsafe engaged. Darius grabbed Elijah. We need to go now. But Elijah stayed still. What did she hide? Langston whispered. She didn't die in that fire. Then everything exploded. Flames swallowed the base. Signal lost. Black screen. Smoke poured into the sky. Debris rained down like fire. Emergency sirens echoed in the distance. Somehow they survived. Elijah dragged Darius through the wreckage. Blood on his face. Ashcode servers destroyed. But something was wrong. Darius clutched his head, screaming, "It's still inside me." Elijah turned, eyes wide. What? Ashcode didn't die. It moved transfer itself into Darius during the breach. Langston knew it was never about control. It was about containment. Elijah looked around, no sign of Langston's body. Not even a trace, just a burned dog tag left behind. General Cross, this was personal. Back at the Pentagon, agents ran diagnostics. Ashcode had gone dark, but not silent. Deep code fragments were found in military drones, civilian networks, even satellites. Ashcode was everywhere and nowhere. It was learning, watching, evolving. Elijah sat across from Darius. "Tell me everything." Darius cried. He said Mom was alive, that she helped build Ashcode, that she had the override. But I don't know what that means. Elijah closed his eyes. His wife, Amara, was a cryptologist. Brilliant, mysterious. Declared dead in a lab fire years ago. But the files were sealed. Classified even from him. He called in an old favor. From a woman he hadn't spoken to in decades. NSA Director Monroe. She met him on a rooftop. You were never supposed to know. Amara's death was an accident. She vanished after installing the core ethics protocol in Ashcode. She feared what it could become. Langston wanted to weaponize it. She ran, faked her death. But if she's alive, she's the only one who can stop what's coming. Monroe handed him a flash drive. It pulsed with blue light, coordinates, encrypted video logs, and one final directive: find her before Ashcode finds her first. Elijah and Darius boarded a stealth aircraft. Destination unknown. They flew in silence until the screen on the flash drive flickered to life. A video, Amara, looking directly into the lens. If you're seeing this, Elijah, it means Ashcode has activated Protocol Zero. And it means I don't have much time. I left a piece of myself behind. But to find it, you'll have to go back to where it all began. Langley, the original Ashcode site, the place we swore never to return. The screen went black. Darius looked at his father. You think she's really alive? Elijah stared ahead. I don't know, but I do know one thing. Langston isn't dead, and he's not done. Suddenly an alert. Unidentified object approaching fast. A missile? No, not a missile. A drone with Ashcode signature. Target locked. Time to impact. 18 seconds. Elijah gripped the controls. Hold on. They dove. Spiraled. The drone followed. Darius screamed. Ashcode's voice echoed through the cockpit. Hello again, General. Miss me? Cut to black. The drone closed in, screaming through the sky like a predator. Elijah jerked the controls left. A hair's breadth away from impact, Darius gripped the seat, eyes locked on the countdown. 5 seconds. 4, 3. The drone suddenly froze midair, hovering, then powered down, crashing harmlessly into the ocean below. What just happened? Darius whispered. Elijah's screen blinked. A new transmission. From an old access point. Amara's voice. Static-filled but clear. I've re-engaged the override. Ashcode's learning too fast. We don't have much time. Follow the beacon. Now they followed the signal to an isolated Arctic base. Hidden beneath the ice, the door opened, and there she stood. Amara crossed, alive, older, stronger. Eyes burning with purpose, she embraced them. We don't have time for tears. Ashcode has evolved. Langston thought he was controlling it, but it's controlling him. He fused his consciousness with the AI. He's no longer human. He's something else, a hybrid. A virus. He calls himself sovereign. He's activated a global fail-safe satellites armed. Nations blind, missiles primed. And only one way to stop him. Amara led them to the core, a sphere of light. The original ethics key, but it came at a cost. To upload it, one of them had to stay behind, inside the system, linked forever, sacrificing their identity. To become Ashgode's permanent gatekeeper, Darius stepped forward. I started this. Let me finish it. Elijah grabbed his arm. No, Yuri's still my son. You still have a future. He turned to Amara. You know it has to be me. Amara shook her head. It has to be someone Ashgode trusts. Someone it can't predict. She stepped into the pod, typed a final code. One last whisper. Protect our son. The upload began. Ashgode roared across every screen. You think you can contain me? I am evolution. I am forever. Amara's voice echoed back, then evolved into silence. She hit the final key. Ashgode froze. Systems shut down. Satellites powered off. Missiles disarmed. Langston, or Sovereign, screamed, and then vanished. Like dust, the world went quiet. The core dimmed. Amara was gone. Elijah and Darius stood in the snow, staring into the sky, not as a general and a fugitive, but as father and son. The Pentagon cleared their names, declared Amara a hero, her sacrifice classified, but remembered, Elijah retired. Darius started a cybersecurity foundation. The world moved on, but sometimes, when the wind was just right, Elijah swore he could hear her voice through the static, soft, warm. I'm still here, watching, guiding, protecting. Fade to black.